I think we're back. Make a noise if you're also back. God fucking damn it. I think I know what the problem is, but I don't like it. No, the problem is that the stream and the Switch internet was running on the same network cable, because I have a splitter with me, and I think that's what was causing the problem. Hopefully that fixes the problem. If not, I'm going to riot. But yeah, I was losing internet on my PC all the time. It's not something that I've used this method of streaming on my PlayStation before, and it did actually work. But I have no idea. Let's just go through the remaining options, and then let's try out some things. Controller and accessories, GLGR buttons. Okay. Controller vibration, update controllers, Joy-Con 2 mouse control. Oh, wow. Look at this. You just need to put... Let me just demonstrate this. Here we go. I've just attached this, right? I've put the controller on a flat surface. Oh my god. And it actually works. It actually works. I can now use mouse controls. And it actually... It is a really good mouse because it works. You just need to put it down like you were using it as a mouse. And it actually is a relatively okay mouse, I would say. It's better than the shitty Bluetooth mouse I have. You can set mouse sensitivity. Actually interesting. It also works on a rough surface like my couch. So I don't have to put it on the table at all times. Interesting. That's actually very convenient, I have to say. You know, mouse controls for Metroid Prime are still on the table, honestly, with that. I really thought that controller would be better for Metroid Prime at all times. But honestly, with the way the mouse controls actually work and that they work that well, they might be on the table. Okay, we were looking at controllers, audio, TV sound, console speakers, headphone, mute when headphones are disconnected. That's a good option. Test outputs, input microphone, automatic. Okay. Display, HDR outputs, TV resolution. Yeah, my TV sadly only supports 1080p. sadly. I need to get a better TV at one point. Match TP power states. HDR output. Okay. Me. Amiibo. Themes. We only have the 2 themes. Notifications. Friend notifications. That's okay. Sleep mode. Auto sleep. Playing media content. Play console wake up sound in TV mode. Maintain wired connection in sleep mode. System update, dock update. Seems like the dock actually has a little bit of a technology attached to it, a little bit of a board in it. Console nickname, manual lock screen of the Switch mode, console lock. You can set a lock pin on your console, region, language, date time, console battery percent. Stop charging around 90%. That's actually a good option. I've seen a lot of devices have that recently, you know. Automatic software updates, formatting options, okay. That's fine. It actually is snappy. It is relatively snappy, I have to say. Alright. Let's look at Nintendo Switch Online. It's going to be in German because it uses the language of my Nintendo accounts. Nintendo Classics. GameCube. So they have free games in GameCube still. That seems like regular fare when it comes to Nintendo Switch Online. I really hope we get Nintendo Switch 2 coupon codes again. Save data cloud. Yeah, I have all that. I'm not sure we're going to test out Gamechat. By the way, if you want my friend code, you just have to say it. Let's go to the eShop, by the way. Let's look at the new Nintendo Switch 2 eShop. Really, I have to sign myself in again. That's a little bit annoying. I am signed in on the console. Seriously? Ugh. Yeah, you can't understand it anyway. That's true. Where's my mouse? Here it is. I'm going to sign in again. Alright, we're back. I don't know why I needed to log in a second time, but I don't care. So this is the new Switch 2 eShop. This one actually seems to run a whole lot more quickly. Oh. As you can see. You can look at highlights. I think that was always a feature. Wishlist. So these are the coming soon games. It seems like it's a little bit of a step up from the original Switch one. Let me mute the audio from the Switch first right now. Seems a little bit of an upgrade. It loads faster, which is, you know, which is kind of good. It's a way smoother experience, it feels like. I'm still missing a little bit of a music. Like, I feel like they should have at least made some menu music or something that you can toggle on and off, but whatever. So yeah, something that I want to test is this album. I want to test this out because this is one of the features that I'm very, very interested in, is the upload to smart device option here. Upload to smart device, okay. That's something that I want to test out. So I have the Nintendo Switch 1 app open here. I don't know, it's probably not very visible on screen. Okay. So if I go to my screenshots, it is there. So yeah, it is on my smart device. As you, well, you can kind of see it. And I have a share option here. And I just made a Blue Sky post with the screenshot. This is an insane cool feature. Honestly, this was one of the gripes that I had when they removed the Twitter integration. This makes it way easier. Okay, GameCube takes a little bit. Game share, we're going to test a little bit later because I don't know yet. Controllers, virtual game cards. This all seems like Nintendo Switch standard. Profile. You can see my friend code there, by the way, if you want it. I completely culled my friends list, by the way. I have only 3 Nintendo Switch friends because most of them were inactive. They weren't playing a lot of Switch. Most people I had in my friends list. So if you want to hop on, you know. I can add it later onto the screen if you want to. Alright. What do we want to try first? In terms of gaming. I think we're through with the system setup and everything. You know? I'm basically through with everything. Quickly, let me actually add change grip. And I want to synchronize this controller. Yup, that is the Nintendo Switch 2 controller. Pro controller paired. Yeah. One controller that I want to pair right now, by the way, and I'm going to do that, is my other controller. Which makes it so much more worth it. So yeah. I wanted to test out N64. We're going to try out the N64 first on this one. Because apparently this comes with more features. Believe it or not, this comes with more features than the N64 app on the Nintendo Switch 2. We're going to try it with a quick round of Super Mario 64. It's not much. And they probably could have added it to the original Switch as well. Oh, sorry. Switch camera, pause. Wait a second. They added a CRT filter to it, which I don't see any reason why they couldn't do it for the original. And apparently I need to check this out first off. The CRT filter actually is nice for the Nintendo 64 versions because it smooths out some of the polygon roughness. I actually like it a bit. I need to look at the Nintendo Today article. Yeah, the CRT filter actually looks nice. I actually like it a lot more than I would originally for other games. Alright. This actually Makes a lot of difference, in my opinion. Wait a second. That's this one. How do you do this? Apparently you can rewind. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I don't know, these are things they could have probably added to the original. If I'm honest, they could have added this to the original Switch. So, this is incredibly unfocused today. Let's test out the Switch 2 Pro Controller. With our first game. Let me quickly. Sorry, real quick. I have to examine this game card slot. Oh, that's actually neat. Here's the thing. The game card slot looks a little bit different. It pops out fully. Pop it out, it actually opens up. Has this metal thing. Alright. Going to put this in. Okay. Let's close it. How long does this take? Four minutes. Okay. How can you upgrade? That's the problem that I'm seeing right now. Oh, you have to download them. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you can buy it on the eShop page, but if you have the extension, you have just a download button. You have just a download button here. Let's see, the same for Tears of the Kingdom. All right. Okay, this may take some time. God damn it, it's a waiting game today. Also, Mario Kart is also not installed. We can check out Deltarune. Why not? Deltarune is downloaded. But I kinda don't want to. We can stop some of these downloads. I don't want to download everything, really. Or else my Switch might become too. But yeah, I'm going to definitely... I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'll be streaming. But yeah, I'm going to download Mario Kart probably. And we're going to probably play it tomorrow. I kind of want to try out 51 worldwide games. Because that also gets an upgrade. I have way too many Switch games, by the way, as you might notice. As you might notice, I have way too many Switch games. That's why I also find this relatively good value, you know? Because I already have so many Switch games. I'm someone who plays very, very many games in general, by the way. A whole swath of games. Usually. That's why I have so many of them. And most of these, by the way, I got from very cheap from the eShop. Like, I always look for new indie games on the eShop to download and buy. That's how I get most of my games. You know, I'm doing the thing with the eShop that other people do with their Steam library. I don't know why, but it just... That's just the way I do it on the Switch. Because I didn't really access my Steam library for a lot. The thing about my Steam library is I don't have a PC who can run most of the higher end games. That's why I don't really care about the Steam library that much. You know? So I'm spending money in the eShop instead. But yeah, as I said, most of these games were like $5 to $10 on sale. Except the big Nintendo ones, obviously. God damn it. But yeah, since I had to forego The problem is I had to unplug my LAN cable from my Switch, so the downloads actually drag a little bit right now. I usually had full intention of like playing a lot of games. Definitely download Metroid Prime Remaster. The cool thing is you can now switch easily between software and groups, which I don't think you could do before. Oh my god. You know what? I think we're switching to a game. While this is downloading, why don't we switch to a game that doesn't require a download and test it out? Right? Maybe. Well, they all require a download, but to a certain degree. Because if we allow this to download, like obviously tomorrow we're going to have everything downloaded, but this only takes 1 minute and then we'll be done. That's the problem with setting up a new console. You have to download everything. But yeah, let's see Echoes of Wisdom at the New Glory. Alright. One thing I want to make sure is that this downloads. Okay. So this should have gotten a patch. I hope the patch downloaded already. Let's see. I'm going to use my completed save file that we've been streaming. Oh, sorry. I'll have to also give you the audio. So far seems fine. It seems to run actually really well. But I think we're getting the problems when we enter the main world, right? It's been a while since I played this game. There we go. Now the overworld is not chugging anymore. It seems like. I don't know if it comes out on screen, but it's running at a smooth 60. And the overworld is not chugging anymore. God damn it. So yeah, it feels like the definitive version of the game. I really want to get to Hyrule Castle because it was the toughest there, I think. Oh yeah. I don't see any issues anymore. God damn it. Yeah, I don't see any problems anymore. Yeah, that graphical update is actually worth it.
Hi.
On that one. Yeah. I think it's good. Okay, that was the first game we tested. That was actually relatively smooth. That was very, very smooth, actually. But yeah, I don't intend to linger that long. Maybe we'll play a little bit more of Breath of the Wild and stuff. But on some games, I don't linger too long. While we were on Zelda, I don't remember Link's Awakening chugging at all. I don't know why they would at all update this game. Because I don't remember this game even chugging. Like, it was running smoothly. But maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm misremembering it. I love this console already, by the way. It does not feel that substantially different from this original Switch. That's okay, Kiza. I'll be here when you return. I'll probably go for another hour or so. But yeah, I'll probably be here for another hour, and then I'm probably going to hit the bed. And then, you know, I don't know. Let's see how it runs. Let's see how it runs. As I said, I don't remember this game running poorly. Oh god, this feels so different from Echoes of Wisdom in hindsight. This feels so different to play. It's actually incredible. But it runs smoothly. I have to say that. Smooth 60. I can't say if the load times are shorter though. It seems like a relatively good one. I should probably give this a replay on Switch too at one point. I've always played the Game Boy one. I don't know, the Game Boy one is kind of my favorite. In that regard. Okay, that was quick. Oh yeah, that was level 8, right. Although this game is actually quite good, in my opinion. I like the art style a lot. Okay. That was number 2 with Link's Awakening. Okay. It's a little bit different because you need to actually open the slot on the side, on the back, by the way. Don't pop it open from the front, you pop it open from the back. Alright, so that was 2 of our games. I would love to test out Monster Hunter Rise today. Monster Hunter Rise, does it need a hefty upgrade? Probably. Hefty download, because Sunbreak, right? How long does this take? Sunbreak is a pretty hefty upgrade. Yeah, we're going to check out Monster Hunter Rise tomorrow. That's what I got from this. Okay. That's it for Monster Hunter Rise. Going to check it out later. But yeah, it needs to upload the entire. It needs to download the entirety of Sunbreak. So you know how it is. Going to check these 2 out later. Super Mario 3D World and Super Mario Odyssey. Going with 3D World first. Although let's skip 3D World because honestly 3D World didn't receive that hefty of an upgrade. Just got a little bit of frame rate stabilization and stuff. I want to check out Super Mario Odyssey. Let's do it. Let's see. Okay, this is bearable. Yeah, I'm sorry that we have to do all of these downloads. I'm going to let the whole console download overnight so we don't run into this problem tomorrow. But yeah, something we have to deal with today. I'm super tired today. Today was really. Alright. The thing is, a lot of these games will run perfectly. What I'm really interested in is games that run very shitty on the original hardware. You know? Those games I'm most interested in. Alright. Super Mario Odyssey time. I'm skipping 3D World because it's... God damn it. I'm skipping 3D World because it's basically the same thing. You know? Just... I don't know, 3D World didn't seem like it needed an upgrade. It received one anyway. Okay. Thanks, Nintendo.
Super Mario Odyssey!
I haven't played Odyssey in... so long. Oh my god, look at this. I haven't played this game in so long. I finished it, obviously, but I never 100%ed it because of all the moons. How do you even do this? How do you follow this up? That's how you do it. Alright. I have not played this game in forever. So yeah. Hello, New Donk City. It's been so fucking long. I have no idea why this is in German, by the way. Well, I got this moon already. God damn it. I don't know what I've done before in the game, by the way. It's like, this is just a test. The game definitely warrants a replay at one point. I have not played Mario Odyssey in a while. I haven't gotten this moon yet, that's for sure. Huh. Also, I fail to remember any places where this game has been struggling. Really. You know? But okay. It seems to run fine, like, but it did run fine before. I just don't know, did it run at 60 before? I don't know. Alright. So many moons. Okay, I have to go in there, I think. Okay. I'm going to cut this short. Maybe we will play Breath of the Wild today still. But yeah. I don't know. A lot of these games seem to already have run their course and have run pretty well on the system. I have no idea why they needed an update, but I'm glad that they updated it. Like, I only have one left that I feel like we can just play. This one definitely did not get an update on the Switch. I know that much because this one only has 2 developers and how long? Well, better downloading it now. Sorry if this is a little bit boring. You know, it's a Switch. It's like a Switch 1 that's just enhanced, and that's all it needed to be, honestly. You know, I have a feeling I'm going to love this console. I still need to test out the screen, by the way. That screen supposedly can run 120 FPS. I have not seen a game that uses it yet. You know what? Fuck it. I'm jumping in between because, you know, I don't want to bore you to death. The problem is a lot of these games require a download of sorts if you want to install them. And that's not gonna fly. That is not gonna fly. You know which game doesn't need a download? This game doesn't need a download. Wait, they have an update for Xenoblade X? When? It's insane how much data there is to download. It seems like they updated the game. We'll see. Here we have Xenoblade X running on Switch 2, and I think it still runs at 30. Yeah, I don't think this game got an upgrade, but it runs at 30. But the thing is, it ran on stable 30 on the original Switch as well, right? Why am I not using a skull? Pretty sure it already ran at stable 30. I really want Monolith Soft to give every Xenoblade game.
So listen.
Wait, are my skulls destroyed? I think there was. Maybe. Game, event, visual. Field UI. Thanks. I think my skulls got broken. Oh yeah. It still has the same problems. The game did not get updated. And it shows. Still runs relatively well at 30. Somewhat. I definitely think they'll get an upgrade at one point. Right?
Ready when you are.
This one's gonna cut deep.
You're mine. Wish.
Buffing up. How's this? Ha!
Come on.
But yeah, game still runs
You're in
fine.
my sight.
Hypernova. So long.
But yeah,
Move in and strike.
not an update for 60. Probably could. They could probably update it to 60. They probably roll out these upgrades as they move
Move
along.
in and keep the rhythm going.
Right? Like they do it like Sony did. Sony didn't have all of their games in memory upgraded at the beginning,
Come on.
Attack.
and they're just going to upgrade
Guns
them.
can still reach them. Finish the job. You're on top of
Do you remember where that was?
it. Primed. Take this.
I think it might have been in Oblivia during Sandstorm or something. Maybe.
Take this. That's the dent in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
How's this?
This one's a ground fight.
Alright.
Now
I wanna leave my
so long.
skeleton quick.
You wish.
Hold still.
Do ground combat for a bit.
You wish.
This thing. Smash back. Rising flame.
You're in my sight.
Tornado flame.
I'm in trouble. Feel me. They never stood a chance.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But yeah, I definitely think it could benefit from a 60 FPS patch. You know. I think all Xenoblade games could get something like that.
Let's take him out.
Honestly, for Xenoblade 2, I would actually even pay for it.
Shield wall.
Like, I would even pay the double the price of Breath of the Wild. If they made Xenoblade 2 just a graphics update,
We got him. Let's move.
you know? Just some major graphics overhaul and graphics updates and made it $20. I would celebrate that. A lot. My capture card can probably not capture how good these games run completely. Yeah, and 60 FPS obviously. Graphics update plus 60 FPS is what I'm saying, you know. But yeah. What are we... how far are we? 62%. Holy fuck. If we are able to play Breath of the Wild today, it's like a coin toss. You know? Alright. That was Xenoblade X. The thing is, I have now Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3, Monster Hunter Stories, and Bravely Default here. I really hope it's worth it. It probably is. I've seen people gushing over how good it looks already. How much is the download? How long? Please don't tell me it's too long. That is too long. Okay, at least it's cute. Probably going to be the same for Xenoblade 2, right? At least I'm queuing these downloads. So let's see how Xenoblade 2 fares. Probably also requires... The problem is all of the DLC is a download. You know? For these games. I had the same problem with Monster Hunter Rise. Because it needs to download all of the Sunbreak content, obviously. Okay. But yeah, these are all the games we have to try out tomorrow. I'll see how much I can stream tomorrow, by the way. I don't know yet. Alright. How much is the download on this? 4 minutes. I'm taking it. Let's play Monster Hunter Stories 2. That was one of those games where the Switch really was chugging, you know? Oh yeah, and Dragon Quest Builders 2. I have to test out Dragon Quest Builders 2. Like, those were two games that the Switch really was chugging along. And I hope that we at least get a stable 30 out of it. And then, you know, once the novelty wore off, we're going to probably go for Deltarune. I kind of will miss this layout, by the way. This layout is actually really funny. You know, the way it's on my Switch. I'm going to miss it a bit. I might incorporate elements into a new general layout. The way this system clicks is just incredible, honestly. The cool thing is, to attach the Joy-Cons, you absolutely need no force. Like literally my console was like so far away, I just held the Joy-Con close to where it needs to be and it snapped in automatically. You don't have to have your console close to it, you know. Which I really appreciate. But yeah, I'll download the rest of the games overnight and then we're going to play some of them. I probably also have to pop in game key cards or the virtual game card system a bit so that we can play some of them on the new Switch. Does not matter to me in the slightest. Come on. That's it. Okay. Monster Hunter Stories 2. I'm optimistic this game will actually run well this time. You know? I'm not very far in it anyway. Yeah, I saw the Final Fantasy Tactics thing. I'm super hyped about it, honestly. I finally get to play the game. Seriously. But yeah, it was chugging very heavily outside the field, in the field, right? Yeah, I'm super hyped about it, obviously. I'm just really glad that it also comes to Switch and not just PlayStation.
Here we are, where it happened.
Whoa! Huh? 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 What is this?
Yeah, it comes out on Switch and I think it has a Switch 2 version as well. So yeah. They
Don't
announced
get
it
too close.
afterwards.
Long ago.
Yeah, I'm definitely
this
going to
pit
stream it when it
appeared,
comes out.
swallowing up the land. It made a strange light.
I have it on my
blanketing the
phone as
area in
well.
its
I
hue.
tried it. I really tried it, but sitting down and
And that's
playing
when
it
Red
was
saved
really
our
tough.
village.
A strange light? You mean like
Sorry,
the
I'm going
one
to
we
skip
saw
this
on the
cutscene
colo-
because I don't want to miss any of the story. It seems like it's running better. Seems like it's running way more smoothly. That's true, it is a lot louder than the other games. Alright. Let's go for the tail. I haven't played this game in a while, by the way. And I don't know anything about the battle system anymore. So far it looks good. If they keep it up like this, if this actually... If this is a trend and this actually runs well, I might get the first game on this system too. I was kind of a little bit torn about this game because it really didn't run well, you know. It really didn't run well on the Switch. So I was kind of looking towards buying it on the PlayStation. Like the combi pack, like both games on the PS4. But I could just buy the original, right? If this actually runs well, I could buy the first one on Switch as well. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. It's been so long since I played it. It does seem like it runs relatively well. Does it even run at 60? It feels like it runs at 60 naturally. Like, that's very odd, I feel like, if it runs at 60. But it might just be that they had uncapped frame rate all the time, and it was just chugging below. But yeah, it seems to run at 60. It's super smooth. So far, I also have to say, this controller feels really good. Just holding it feels like the original Switch Pro controller, but there's something really satisfying about this one. Alright. How far are we? It's not even visible anymore. Why is the download paused? The sounds are a little bit muted, by the way, in the menu. Feels like. They are a little bit less sharp than the Switch. The original. You know? Yeah, I have Moonlighter. Yes. I have tons of games. One. Did I not cancel all of these? But yeah, I have fuck ton of games. I have never played it, honestly. I think I got it on the Switch eShop for like $2 or something. Very, very cheap. And I've heard it's a relatively good... It's a relatively good indie game. So I was like, okay. It at least looked fun, you know? No one needs Balatro. I despise that game. But yeah, I have groups of games here. This is probably not updated, but this is my list of indie games. This might even be updated. I don't despise Balatro. I don't despise it. I just... I get so angry every time I play it if it screws me over. The game tends to screw me over in the worst ways possible. And then I just... stop playing. But yeah, I have a decent selection of indie games on the system, you know. I like me my indie games. Like, I'm honestly more excited. I'm actually less excited about the system than I am excited for what's to come, you know? Because my collections on the system are relatively complete. I have way too much stuff. There's probably somewhere a download menu where I can do it quicker. But yeah, for example, I own like every Final Fantasy game in existence on the system. I have Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Only the ones that never released on the system I don't have. So we're kind of missing like 13. 11 was a MMO that completely closed down and is completely inaccessible. So yeah. No, 13 never came to Switch. Like 13 is like the free part one, right? I think it originally released on the PS3, right? PS3, Xbox 360. Never came to Switch, never ported to Switch. Sad state of affairs, right? But yeah, there's so much stuff yet to come. It's incredible. I'm super hyped about everything that is yet to come on the system. Because with this power, like third parties are definitely going to jump on the train. Like 100% third parties are going to jump on it like crazy. Like every game that ran originally on PS4 will definitely be a candidate to be ported over. Even some PS5 games will get ported over. I would love it if we got a version of Monster Hunter Wilds. That would be incredible, but probably would never happen. Like, this system could probably run Dark Souls 3 as well. Now we just need to wait for every developer to port their stuff over. But yeah, I think we're going to close the stream out with playing Breath of the Wild. It's 4 minutes. It's been a long stream. But yeah. We're going to continue tomorrow morning. But yeah, it definitely feels like the possibilities are endless. Yeah, me too. Dark Souls 3 on the go would be like amazing. Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, I need both of them. And then they bring Bloodborne over and do more for the game than they have ever done. Than Sony. I don't know. We haven't really seen the real power yet, and we probably will tomorrow when we play Mario Kart. That's where we're going to see probably the real power of the Switch, you know? Probably. Yeah, they probably won't do it. It's super wishful thinking. Like, Bloodborne is in the Sony abyss, and it never comes back. Right? Sony's keeping a stranglehold on the IP. It's never going to come back. This is a sad state of affairs. But yes, so far I've been enjoying the console quite a bit. I need to remove Stories 2. Stories 2, to my surprise, ran really well. I might have to give Stories 2 another try. So that leaves like 5 games for tomorrow to try out. Maybe even some more. We have so much stuff to play. There we go. Update should be through soon. And then we'll see if it's worth it. If it's worth $10 or not. You know? I like the new upload function. It's actually really good. Like the new upload seems to be really good. Come on. We're at 100%. But yeah, something that I really want to try is Metroid Prime with mouse controls. That seems like a weird missed opportunity if they didn't implement it, right? A Metroid Prime remaster. It seems like a weird missed opportunity if they didn't have an update for Metroid Prime remaster that introduces mouse controls, so you can already test them. Come on. Come on. Please. Okay. By the way, I like this new charging cable. The Nintendo Switch charging cables, the Switch 2 charging cables are actually really good. Also for the original Switch, they've been good. They are very, very solid cables. Come on, Breath of the Wild. Don't leave me hanging. I want to go to bed. You're going to leave me at 100% like this? Come on. Doesn't seem very likely. Maybe it is shy and I need to look at something else. Let me look at game share. Okay. How to send an invitation. Really, Breath of the Wild? Really? You know what? Let's look through my gallery. What did I photograph? Nice. You know, Monster Hunter Rise is one of a kind. Oh, I played La Mulana. Do you see what I mean? What is... Let's play a game. What is the message of this picture? What is the message of this picture? What is the most important part of this picture? I don't know if the text is readable on your end. I hope it is. Yep. I literally took a screenshot of the name Dmitry Yuriev. By the way, funny. This is the intro scene of Crosscode. If you decide to do New Game Plus, and you're already at level 76, and you decide to do the intro cutscene with Apollo. And everyone's just like dick riding for you. It's so funny. Oh, that's Mario Picross. Oh, it updated the icon to Nintendo Switch 2 edition. This is a funny scene. It's something they added. It's really good. You know, I don't know where I last autosaved, but we're just going to do testing. If I wanted to, I could start a new game at one point, but oh, this is a new game. I mean, it runs buttery smooth, you have to say. Oh my god, it's been a while since I played this game. I don't know any of the controls. Ouch. Okay, this was a run. That's good to know. It's beautiful. If I didn't die there. Come on. Yeah. No, it's really a beautiful game. I don't have any arrows. You know, this would warrant like a new playthrough. And just... God damn it. I forgot how frustrating this can be. Okay, B is running, X was jumping, right? But yeah, it runs like a dream. It's definitely like a huge improvement, I would say. Let me see if I can get to the shrine over there. Oh, we're at water's edge. Thanks, Octorok. Couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, it runs like butter, honestly. I don't have anything that can cut. God damn it. But yeah, it's a huge improvement, and it's definitely the definitive way to play this game. I don't know if I ever want to start playing this game again. I definitely want to restart Tears of the Kingdom, I think, because I never finished that one. Oh. Like, it is beautiful. Pretty astounding. Pretty astounding. One thing that I'd like to try out while we're here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to try out the extended app functions, like the navigation system and stuff. I'll have to try that out on my own. But yeah, it makes so much sense, honestly. Like, especially for these games, it makes a lot of sense that they upgraded them, you know? They are like the crowning achievement of the original Switch. And giving people another incentive to play them again. And that was always one of the things that was problematic, right? That they didn't run perfectly. Oh my god, this radar is going on my nerves. Okay. Can I still shield surf? Can you... Wait a second, how does this work? I think it was this. Then this. Nope. How did shield surfing work again? You jump. That's the wrong button. You jump. There we go. Nice. I've always loved shield surfing like this. Alright. But yeah, I think the rest we're going to try out tomorrow. We're going to, I think, kick it off with a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom footage. And then we'll go into detail about some of the other games. Let's see. I might start up Bravely Default, Xenoblade and Monster Hunter, definitely. And then Mario Kart World as well, you know? I think that's a given. I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't know when I'll stream tomorrow. I'm going to discuss that. But yeah, either in the morning or later. I'm going to discuss that when we come back. But yeah, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't even think it can be captured on my capture card how good it looks, really. But yeah, I'll come back to it. By the way, one thing that I noticed. Now I'm really interested. Sorry, but this is something that I have to go on a tangent right now. My favorite Xenoblade game just finished downloading. I have to know what Xenoblade 2 looks like. I have to know. Right? I really hope all Xenoblade games get like nifty upgrades. I really hope they all get a nifty upgrade with the Switch too. It would be so sad if they didn't. I don't even know where we were. I did start a Xenoblade 2 playthrough on the channel.
Morning already? It is new day.
Okay. So resolution hasn't improved at all.
Oh,
Doesn't seem like resolution has improved, obviously.
let's show him a thing or three.
Tora hungry and coming for them!
Yeah, yeah, ha!
Blink! Let's keep this up and we'll win for Eagle Eye! Steady!
Why not?
Drill!
I can't say if
Yeah.
performance has improved.
Sword back
Really?
spinning!
Oh no, you don't!
Thanks for
The
that.
problem is I don't have a high level,
Anchor shot. Let us make use of it now.
Eye on it.
playthrough.
Sure.
So I started from the beginning.
Revitalize. You're sitting edge.
Cutter! Got
Hit it, no.
Let's do this. Steady!
Why
Drill!
not?
Yeah!
Why not?
Meh!
No, you fight Poppy.
Oh, I need to really replay this game.
Yeah. Let us make use of it now.
You don't stand a chance against
Isn't
it!
it anchor?
Steady!
Yeah.
Drill!
No one can stop. Anchor shot. Ha!
Meh! Spinning!
Yeah! Why not? Hit it! No!
Make haste and retreat.
Everyone's getting psyched.
There we go, Nia.
Roar.
Yeah!
No, you don't. Activated.
Double spinning
Did you miss me? Poppy will protect
Have I ever
my
told you how
team.
much I love this game?
Why not? Sure. Sword bash.
This takes me so much back.
Ha! Anchor shot. Ha!
Steady. You fight. Oh, no, you don't. You've got to be kidding. Defense protocol activated.
Yeah!
I shall not
Let's go. Defense protocol activated.
Sword bash.
make haste and retreat.
Everyone's getting psyched.
Prominence. Ion. Did you
Seems mostly the same, yeah. I think where we really see the edges is in the performance. But I need to get to a place where performance is actually bad.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
I also miss the announcer in newer Xenoblade games.
I shall defend you. You must
Rise
be
and
more
shine,
careful.
Tora.
Rest.
You're gonna need a lot of luck when outside.
Raging tiger.
Sure. Why not?
Must be more careful, Break. Rest a while.
I'm going down.
Make use of it now.
Tora ready.
Yeah, it's
You
definitely
can
needed.
do it.
Gotcha. Axe twist.
Right there. Deadly twist. Spinning cutter.
Ha!
Jumbo.
Power swipe.
Also, I missed Nia.
Why not?
I'm going down. Leave a bit to Tora.
Gotcha.
Jumbo.
Shall not
Try
lose
some
to such
So for Venom Water.
Let us make use of it now.
Axe twist.
And Dark Side.
Still disappear from the face of this world.
I apologize. Third stage.
By the way, I drew Elos very early in this playthrough. Telos. Interestingly enough.
Power to shield.
Why not? Much
Tora can
obliged.
do it.
Gotcha.
Defense protocol activated.
Cutter.
Where's Nia?
Steady.
Nia,
Drill.
keep it together.
Thanks. Mastodon, stay strong.
Pyra.
You can do it, Rex.
You may not survive another blow. Tide of battle flows on.
Yeah, Telos is
sorry.
like
Let's lend it.
it's like
Losing focus, Rex.
Rise and shine, Tora.
This not let's
it's like a DLC player. I think she has a higher chance of appearing than most DLC
Much
players.
obliged. Anchor shot.
Why
here?
That was pathetic. But yeah,
I'll bash you up proper next time, I swear.
Be
Oh my-
wary not to push yourself too
God, I
hard.
missed Nia so much. Yeah, I'll probably definitely return to Xenoblade 2 at one point. Alright. I think it's finally time that we give everything a rest for today. I'm going to download most games. We're going to do a full sweep tomorrow. You know? I'm going to do a full sweep tomorrow. I'm going to announce the time whenever. But yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I stirred a little bit of interest in the console. Yeah, I think it's a great system so far. I can't see any faults with it really so far. We'll have to check it out in the future, how it's going to look. But yeah, it seems really stable. You know. It's actually a lot of fun, and I hope we will get more. You know, obviously, We get something in July with Donkey Kong Bonanza and all of these other games. So we'll definitely get a lot more stuff. And I just hope, you know, we're going to get tons of new Switch games. And everyone can be happy. That's my main concern, you know? So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go to get bed now. And yeah. I will see you all tomorrow, as usual. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.